What is up, YouTube? The name is Tech and Heat, and I feel like it's been a while since I did a car vlog, but I'm here coming at you with another discussion. You can probably tell by the title of the video. I'm here to talk about DIY versus mechanics or professionals. Pretty much, as some of you guys may know, recently I just worked on fixing on my car again, and it kind of inspired me to make this video. Now, I'm also doing this because I just ordered in 2 more mods, one for my brakes and the other I'm finally getting my short ram air intake. So I'm going to be doing that on my own again. And again, it inspired me to make this video on, is it wise or is it smart to do all of these installations and fixes to your car on your own, or should you just leave it to a professional? And to be honest, this is all an opinionated topic. You know, to be honest, I feel that at least for these small fixes and small mod installations, yeah, you should pretty much do them on your own, especially if you are a car enthusiast who is most likely going to be going into like the modding scene quite a bit. I say when it comes to mods and anything that doesn't look intimidating whatsoever, I say that you should do on your own for multiple reasons. The first one, and probably the biggest one, is for the experience. You know, if you're getting into cars, I feel like you should at least have some understanding of what's going on around your car, along with, you know, methods on fixing things depending on what part of the area you're working on. So I feel like it's a great way to get more experience with cars. Another big reason, in my honest opinion, is I feel like you save a lot more money if done right. You save a lot more money working on your car than having a professional do it. And the reason for that is because of the maintenance fee. Pretty much, you know, the mechanic is charging you based on like how much you have to work on your car. If you're working on a car yourself, there's no need to pay a maintenance fee because you're doing the work. So I feel like those two are just like very, very big reasons of why I feel like working on your car should be the more go-to route than anything. And again, that's just for like small things. If it comes to like oh shit, you freaking slammed on your brakes. Whew. Why did everyone just stop? Unless there's probably like a school bus up ahead. School zones, the school has kind of like gone out, so I wouldn't be surprised, but all of a sudden everyone just slammed on their brakes. Luckily, everything's good. But as I was saying, if I can retrace my steps after what just happened, yeah, I see a school bus up ahead. I think it was just making a stop. So, I'm trying to retrace my steps now. Sorry about all this. Yeah, when it comes to the small fixes is what I'm more so referring to. When it comes to small fixes, do it yourself if you have all the tools as well, because that's another big thing. If you plan on doing work on your car on your own, make sure, it's a red light, make sure that you have all the tools needed before doing the fix or the install or whatever. Make sure you have the tools needed, because if you don't, you might be like halfway into the fix and all of a sudden realize, frick, I need something, but I don't have the transportation anymore because I'm working on my car. Luckily though, I have the luxury of just borrowing my mom's car and going to the shop to go get what needs to be gotten. But if I didn't, well, I'd probably have to go there on foot or something, because part of me, and as dumb as it may sound, is just too lazy to put everything back together, especially if some things might have broken. If something has broken and there's no way to get the car back and running again until you get the stuff needed to fix it, you're gonna have to be going on foot, and that might be a bit of a pain. So when it comes to big fixes, however, that's where things get a little, you know, up in the air. When it comes to a big fix or install, like say doing a turbocharge or just boosting your car in general, or engine swapping, or maybe you're working on the transmission, or something that you know is gonna take a lot more work than your previous builds. That's where it gets up in the air on if you have the experience, or if you know people who have the experience on what needs to be done, then you can do it on your own. And if you also have enough time to do it, because it's most likely gonna take a long time. But if you have both the time and the people, or you yourself have the experience to know what needs to be done, then sure, you can work on it on your own. I mean, you see a lot of these YouTubers do it, because even though some people might say like, oh, but this YouTuber did it, a lot of these guys are, and girls, they have help. You know, Adam LZ, he has Alberto, aka Big Boost, helping him with a lot of these big builds. TJ Hunt, Danny Courtney, they have the people from Throttle who are helping them out. Evan Shanks has his friends who are also mechanics helping him out. Everybody will at some point need help. There's no problem with it. It's just the way things work. You know, nobody is an expert right out the gate. Some people, or pretty much everybody, will at some point need help to get what needs to be done. So when it comes to a big project, if you have, you know, if you have those things available, then yes, you can do it on your own. However, if you don't, if you're still just like a one-person thing, for example, if say I want to do a turbo build, I'm most likely going to be hiring somebody to do it. There are plenty of shops who can do it. All I need to worry about is getting the parts myself, and then just dropping it all off to them and just worry about paying them afterward. That's it. So that's where I can say it's just up in the air. Depends on if you have both the expertise and the time and also the money, because if you're gonna take something like a big project to a shop, you're most likely gonna be dropping in a lot of dough to get that thing done. So that's again where it comes into, you know, DIYs will save you money. At the same time though, and this is like a big con on DIYs, is that it might not come out perfectly. What I mean by this is because you're not a professional, and to be honest, this isn't saying professionals don't make mistakes either, they do, but there's a likelier chance that the professional will get it right on his first try. If you're doing it on your own, and especially this being like maybe your first time, or you're just not as experienced yet, there's a likely chance, or there is a potential chance that something might go wrong in comparison to where if you just took it to a shop. If you took it to a shop, there's a less of a chance that something is going to fuck up than if you did it on your own. But again, that's where I say the good thing about doing it yourself is you get the experience. If you screwed up, you now understand on why it possibly screwed up, and the next time might go better. Same thing happens with mechanics. You know, they become professionals through mistakes. She bad. Anyways, sorry about that. But that's just what happens. You don't become a professional right out the gate. Sometimes you are going to fuck up. Even professionals, they will fuck up from time and time again. They just have a less likelier chance of screwing up than somebody who's just now starting off or doing it for the first time. So that's pretty much everything. Again, this is just ow! I am so sorry. That was my boss calling me. He's wondering like where I am, because I do need to get there early because I need help with something. Our job is, you you know, as a delivery driver, we're now using these. So we're accepting card now through this instead of having to do, you know, the old-fashioned way. So that's what he was just calling me about. Sorry, that was just loud as hell, but that's because I like to play my music loud. But back to closing off this video. This is all an opinionated discussion. That's pretty much how all of my videos are. And again, sorry if this was like a long video. I don't know how long I've been going on for. I'm pretty sure I'm nearing most likely 20 minutes. So definitely time to end it off. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys feel like, you know, you should be able to, or you should make the attempt to doing stuff, to working on your car on your own, at least for the small projects? Or do you feel like literally everything should be done at a shop with professionals because that is their job? You know, no one's hiring you or no one's paying you to work on your own car. People, you know, people hire mechanics who have actually had experience and stuff to do it on their own. So do you feel like everything should be left to the mechanics? Or do you feel like some things, at least the small things, you should be able to do on your own? I feel like the small things you should be able to at least do on your own. And for the bigger projects, if you have people who are capable and have the experience to do this, and you also have a lot of time, you can do it by yourself, or you can do it with them and not take it to a mechanic. But if need be, take it to a professional, because for big stuff, you don't want something to screw up because it could wind up hurting you in the long run. So that's been everything. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, this has been your boy Taking Heat, and I'm out. Peace. Make the ground shake.